Have you ever wondered how computers communicate? How does an email find its way from your computer to a friend's halfway around the world? Well, it's all thanks to network protocols, the hidden language that computers use to talk to each other. Just like we humans need a common language to interact, computers too need a common set of rules to send, receive, and interpret data. These rules are what we call network protocols. Without network protocols, imagine a world without the internet, without emails, without the World Wide Web. Yes, that's how crucial they are. They are the unsung heroes, the backbone of our digital world, working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure seamless communication between devices. From sending a simple text message to streaming your favorite show, every digital interaction we make is powered by these network protocols. So buckle up and stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating world of network protocols. So, what exactly are network protocols? Now that's a question that might have crossed your mind. Well, let's break it down in a simple way. Imagine network protocols as a set of rules, a kind of etiquette if you will, that dictates how data should be packaged, transported, and presented on a network. These rules ensure that the data sent from one place can be understood and processed at its destination, regardless of the distance or the type of machines involved. Think of it like this. You know how when we speak to each other we need a common language? It's the same with computers and networks. Without a shared language or protocol, computers would be like tourists in a foreign country, unable to understand or be understood. Network protocols provide this common language for computers. They define the format of the data packets being sent and received, the way these packets are addressed to reach the right destination, and how the sending and receiving computers interact with each other. For instance, let's say you're sending a letter, an old-fashioned paper and envelope letter. You'd need to write the letter, put it in an envelope, write the address, and post it. The post office then delivers it, and the recipient opens the envelope to read the letter. This entire process from writing to delivery is analogous to how network protocols function. Each step in the process has specific rules and standards that must be followed for the letter to reach its intended recipient. In the same way, network protocols ensure that data is correctly packaged, sent, and interpreted. They are the glue that holds the internet together, making sure that the countless bits of data zipping around the globe each second go exactly where they're supposed to, and can be understood once they get there. In essence, network protocols are the backbone of any network communication. Without them, the internet as we know it simply would not exist. Now you might be wondering, are all network protocols the same? Well, the answer is a resounding no. Just as different languages serve unique purposes, so do different network protocols. They are the backbone of internet communication, each with a specific role to play. Let's start with TCP/IP. The Transmission Control Protocol Internet Protocol is essentially the foundational protocol of the Internet. It's like the grandmaster, ensuring that all data packets are transmitted across networks accurately and in order. Think of it as the diligent postmaster who ensures your letters reach their correct destination. Next up, we have HTTP, the Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP is like the interpreter that your web browser uses to communicate with web servers. It's the reason you're able to access web pages and surf the internet. Without HTTP, your browser would be like a tourist lost in a foreign city without a guide. Now let's talk about FTP, the File Transfer Protocol. As the name suggests, FTP is all about moving files from one place to another over the internet. Imagine a highly efficient courier service that's capable of delivering large amounts of data, regardless of the size or type of files. That's FTP for you. Last, but definitely not least, is SMTP, the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. SMTP is the go-to protocol for sending emails. It's the digital equivalent of your friendly neighborhood mail carrier, delivering your emails to the right mailboxes. In essence, these protocols are like a well-coordinated team, each playing a specific role, yet all working together to ensure smooth and efficient network communication. Just as a football team needs different players, strikers, midfielders, defenders, and a goalkeeper, to function effectively, network communication needs different protocols to operate seamlessly. Each protocol has its unique function, making seamless network communication possible. So the next time you send an email, download a file, or simply browse the internet, remember the unsung heroes, the network protocols working tirelessly behind the scenes to make it all happen. So, how do these network protocols work? Well, think of network protocols as the secret language that your devices use to communicate with each other over a network. They set the rules for how data should be formatted, addressed, transmitted, and received. But how exactly does this happen? Let's start with data. When you send information over the internet, say an email or a photo, it doesn't travel as one big chunk. Instead, it's broken down into smaller pieces known as packets. These packets are like the individual letters in a word. When they reach their destination, they're reassembled to form the original data. But how does the network know where to send these packets? That's where addressing comes in. Each packet is given an address, much like how you'd address a letter. This address tells the network where to send the packet. Once the packets are addressed, they're ready to be sent. But it's not as simple as just throwing them out into the network. They need to follow a specific route, which is determined by the network protocol. This is like giving your letter to the postman, who knows exactly which route to take to deliver it to its destination. But what happens if a packet gets lost or arrives in the wrong order? This is where error detection comes in. Network protocols also include error-checking mechanisms to ensure that all packets arrive correctly. If a packet is missing or in the wrong order, the receiving device can request for it to be sent again. Lastly, there's the handshake. When two devices communicate, they first establish a connection through a process known as a handshake. This is like introducing yourself before starting a conversation. It ensures that both devices are ready to communicate and understand each other. In a nutshell, network protocols ensure that data gets from point A to point B safely and correctly. They're the unsung heroes of our digital world, working behind the scenes to keep our online communication smooth and efficient. Why are network protocols so important? Well, network protocols are the unsung heroes of our digital age. They are the invisible conductors that orchestrate the symphony of data flow across the globe. Without them, the world as we know it, brimming with instant messages, streaming videos, online shopping, virtual meetings, would simply not exist. Imagine trying to have a conversation without any agreed-upon language or rules. It would be pure chaos, wouldn't it? Similarly, network protocols serve as the universal language of computers, allowing them to communicate effectively, regardless of their geographical location or the type of network they're on. They ensure that a computer in Tokyo can seamlessly interact with a server in New York. They enable your smartphone to access your favorite social media site no matter where in the world you might be. But the importance of network protocols extends beyond mere communication. They're also crucial for ensuring the integrity of the data being transmitted. Without these protocols, the data packets traveling across networks could easily get lost, corrupted, or delivered out of order. Network protocols make sure that the data arrives at its intended destination in the correct sequence and without any errors. They're like the postal service of the digital world, ensuring that your data packets or letters reach their destination safely and correctly. Moreover, network protocols are a key component in maintaining network security. They establish secure connections, authenticate users, and implement encryption to protect sensitive data from prying eyes. In an age where cyber threats are a constant concern, network protocols stand as the sentinels of our digital fortress, safeguarding our personal information and corporate data. So, to sum it up, network protocols are the lifeblood of our interconnected world. They enable communication, ensure data integrity, and maintain network security. Without them, the internet and our digital lives as we know them would be a chaotic, disordered mess. Without network protocols, our digital lives as we know them would not exist. So, there you have it, the world of network protocols demystified. We've journeyed through the intricate labyrinth of these invisible rules that govern the digital information superhighway. We've understood their definition, their role as the unseen facilitators of network communication. We've explored the diverse types of protocols, each with its unique function and purpose. From the TCP/IP that forms the backbone of the internet to the HTTP that fetches web pages, or the SMTP that ensures your emails reach their destination. Each protocol is a vital cog in the digital machine. We've also acknowledged their undeniable importance. Without network protocols, our interconnected world would descend into digital chaos. They are the silent, efficient orchestrators of the symphony that is our online experience. Next time you send an email or browse the internet, remember the crucial role that network protocols play. Stay curious and keep exploring the digital world around you.